So we're here in Copacabana Beach with two of the winners of the Lake Saint Jean, 2014 and 2015 and 2017. Explain how you guys won your races. Xavier, go first.
The first year was really weird because me and Tomi Stefanovski, we ended up touching at exactly the same time, so we had to wait 1 hour before knowing that we actually both won. So it was a little sad because I couldn't really enjoy my victory, but it was also a great feeling to win a World Cup for the first time. And the second time was much more nice because it was a big race between me and my teammate Philippe Guertin. And Philippe, Bertrand Venturi, we pushed from maybe after 10K, and we pushed the three of us. The Portuguese guy came back at us, and we worked together, the four of us. And the conditions were horrible, big waves, 4-6 feet, 16 to 17 degree water. So it was really, really hard. And at the end, it was only me and Philippe at 2K from the end, and Philippe just took off, and I said, okay, wait. And then when I see that he wasn't really taking any more distances from me, then I started to catch him. I passed him, and I just went alone, and I could enter the final 400 meter alone, and I could hear the public and just roaring. There's maybe 10,000 people, and I was shivering in the water, and it just gave me this huge energy to just touch first and really enjoy my victory this time.
Wow. And Guillermo, you won this year?
Yes, I won this year, and I'm gonna explain in Spanish for you can translate, because I want to express my emotion in Spanish, so maybe you can after translate this.
Yeah.
Okay. Todo empezó el primer 2 días atrás. Hice una competencia de 10 kilómetros y estuve bastante cansado, terminé muy cansado de esa competencia de 10 kilómetros, y a los 2 días después competí los 32 kilómetros, que no sabía si iba a hacer esa competencia o no, porque no soy muy bueno con el agua fría, y estaba pensando si lo iban a hacer con traje o sin traje, y 2 horas antes decidieron hacerla con traje, entonces yo decidí hacer la carrera. Cuando decidí hacer la carrera, preparé mi hidratación en el lugar de la largada, y en ese momento solamente pensé en disfrutar la carrera, solo disfrutar la carrera. Y después fue pasando las horas, yo necesitaba el dinero para seguir viajando, y solamente pensé en, ok, ahora estoy dentro de los 10 mejores, voy a seguir nadando a ver qué pasa. Después siguió pasando las horas de las carreras, y seguí nadando detrás del pelotón porque estaba muy cansado, y ya estaba entre los 8 primeros, y en las últimas hora y media me encontré dentro de los 6, y bueno, en los últimos 3 kilómetros intenté ponerme adelante y no dejar que nadie me pudiera pasar. Me encontré fuerte y bueno, y pude tomar la diferencia, y entramos a un bollado final junto con Philippe Guertin. Realmente no quería un sprint con él porque sé que es un fuerte nadador, pero pude guardar fuerzas para el final y ganarle por un sprint final. Y la verdad que la sensación que te da poder ganar esa carrera con tantas personas alrededor gritando y uno festejando, levantando los brazos, es algo increíble. No cambio por nada del mundo ese sentimiento. Así que esa fue una de mis experiencias, creo que me voy a llevar para lo mejor de mi vida.
Thank you. You were mentioning, both of you, when you finish, you had this incredible feeling. That last stroke, what do you think at that last stroke when you know you're going to win this famous race, the most famous race in the world?
For me, it's extra special because my family's there, my friends are there, my girlfriend's there, my friends are there, everybody I know is there, and it's just so powerful, the feeling I get just before I touch the wall, because I just think about all the effort I did, all the effort they did, and it just like a flashback, from when I was 10 years old in the pool when I was little to my first time in the lake, to my first time being with the World Cups, and it's just very powerful, and everything goes out just before I touch, and I let it all go, and it's just empowers me very, very much, very much.
And Guillermo?
And for me it was really, really grateful. It was like a revenge, because 1 week ago I did the 25 in Balaton, the World Championship, and I couldn't take the result I really want. I did a really good bad result. I had a really good bad result in 25. So for me it was like, yes, I made it. Because the last stroke, I never know if I win or not, because I breathe to the left side, so I cannot watch if someone is coming for the right side. So I touch, I look at beside me and say, I won. I cannot believe. So for me it was really grateful, and I think I don't gonna remember this anymore.
Yeah. And we talked about the finish of the race, but the start of the race is also very special. Many people come. Are you nervous? Were you nervous when you first started?
You want to go?
I think when you finish the race, I think you don't are thinking in that, you know. Just, but for me it was like so exciting that moment. I think when I saw the video, the finish, I watched me and I saw that is me celebrating, and it was like so exciting. I don't was thinking if I, for the nervous for the people, is not enjoying the moment and joining all the people, because it's the people I think is something different, have like a other plus for the swimmer. It's like a motivating for us.
Yeah, and they're not just there for the finish, they're also there for the start. And in the start there's less people, but they still wake up really early to come to Peribanca, which is a very, very small city. It's cold outside, everybody's there cheering, the mayor.
Inside the water too.
But yeah, inside the water it's so cold, and you know it's gonna be freezing cold. Like if the lake is 17, 18 degrees, then you know the river's gonna be 15, 16 for sure. And it's not stressful, but you know you're gonna be in pain, you know you're gonna be freezing, and it's not comfortable. Like when you go in icy water, like you feel like knives like getting through you, and this is the only stressful part. But once you're started and you see the people cheering you, you go up the river, come down, pass in front of them again, and then go towards the lake, and then the stress starts to
yes,
evacuate.
This year I had lucky because we used the wetsuit.
Yeah.
It not for me it was impossible, but I felt too much the cold water even with the wetsuit, so I cannot imagine how the swimmer can do without the wetsuit.
Yeah, this is true. This was a little a little bit less stressful, because I knew I had the wetsuit, so I knew I wouldn't be cold. So that was less stressful this year for sure.
But it was something different, you know, because you must to train for the cold water, and now you must to train for support the wetsuit.
Yeah, it's different.
The arms, the shoulder, that was I think something more difficult for the race.
Yeah, and also the wetsuit adds another stress that you don't really. Nobody dares swim 32K with a wetsuit. You don't know how your body's gonna react. You don't know how the temperature is gonna affect you. So it was, that was pretty stressful though.
Yeah. And then the most difficult question I'm going to ask is why? Why do you do these long swims?
I think.
Yeah, go on. I'll go after.
And I think we can support one speed to much time, and we can save the sprint, a good sprint for the last 3 kilometers, the last 2 kilometers we start to up the sprint. If you want to be in the high level in the Grand Prix, you must to be really good swimmer in the long distance, but also you must to have force strength for the last 2K for can take a really good position.
Yeah, and I mean, you must love swimming. Like, you're swimming for 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, depending on the race. You must find, for me, it's like a small home. Like, when I'm in the water, I'm in my zone, I'm in like my element, and this is something I think that helps long distance open water swimmers, is that they don't necessarily like to train more than others. It's just that once they started training, once we started in the water, we get into a zone where we're so comfortable that we can swim. And at our level, we just swam so much, trained so much, that we have like this speed that Guillermo was talking about, that we can take it at the end of the race and give a good show to the people there.
Do you want to say anything later in French or Spanish?
Un saludo para quienes who gonna watch this video.
The world.
The world, okay. Then, un saludo para todo el mundo y espero que hayan tomado una buena experiencia y unos buenos datos para que cuando quieran hacer una carrera de larga distancia sepan más o menos de qué es lo que se trata.
Pour moi, j'aimerais saluer tous ceux qui suivent l'eau libre. Je vous encourage à continuer de nous encourager. Puis je vous encourage aussi à essayer, que ce soit 1 km, 2 km, 5 km. Si vous avez un plus gros défi, faites-le. Je pense que c'est important de bouger. Puis la natation, dans le plus pur de sa forme, c'est le meilleur moyen pour commencer quelque part.
Oui.
And go follow us on Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Say it.
Instagram, Xavier Desharnais, and Instagram, Guillermo Bértola.
Thank you.
Yeah.